What up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Sal, a Toyolgist. If you've been here, you know what I do. I'm trying to share what I know, a little bit of information, show you how to make some cash on the side. You got a job, and sorry about the noise, guys. I got a little construction going on the side, but I needed to do this because I wanted to show you a couple sales that I had. So let's get started. The purpose of me showing you what I sold isn't to flex about what I'm selling. It's about to teach you just to be on the lookout if you find stuff like this. Again, it's just making you aware of what's out there, okay? So I found this 3-ring binder at the Goodwill bins. Really nice condition. I mean, as you could barely hear that little crack right there as far as it hasn't been used. But this one is a 1997. Okay, 1997. It does have a little crease right here in the front, but I noted in the description. But yeah, I mean, really cool, double-sided. Okay, 14 ounces. So I paid $1.12 for this one at the Goodwill bins. It sold for 14 bucks, and after the fees and my initial buy-in on this thing, I made $10.77 profit on this binder. Okay, it's just kind of cool. Somebody's probably gonna want to put a couple. You know, you could use it for cards like. Looney Tune cards, baseball cards. You could use it just for decoration in a room. I mean, it's, again, endless possibilities, right? I know that nobody's really using these things nowadays, but it's nostalgic, right? You probably remember when you were in high school or middle school and had one of these bad boys. So there you go. And if anything, you don't find that same Looney Tunes, just as long as it's in that same era, 1990s, early 2000s, whatever graphics you find, it's going to be good. Trapper Keepers is something else you want to be on the lookout for. Peachy, those little like manila style folders, those are something to be lookout for as well. It's not a lot of money, but you make 10 to 12 bucks on them. So I have these 3 transformers that I found one at a time. So 2013, I'm in it for 80 cents from the Goodwill bins. It's 10 ounces for the 3, the little plastic stuff. They sold for 18 bucks on Mercari, 18 bucks. So after my fees and my initial buy-in, I ended up with $14.58. So again, when you find 1 or 2, keep it. You know, after 3, then you can start making small lots. And again, like I said, 18 bucks sold. Then I found this thing, and this thing sold within, I think, a couple hours of me posting it. This is I think it's called Booter, and this brand is made in Germany. They make big trucks. So you can see it's a big size Mack truck, doors open. Kind of a fun toy for kids to, you know, mess around with. You know, so again, I saw it at the bins. It is missing the rails back here, so I had a couple more of these back here. It had some logs that go in the back, but it wasn't there, and I figured I'd just post it. Up. So this one was 4 pounds to me. It's a little heavier item, but I knew that it's quality. Kids will want to play with it, right? So that's my mentality. Kids will want to play with this. Even if it's not complete, they'll get creative and figure out what to do, you know, with these arms. It moves around and stuff like that. Really cool. So look on the brand, Booter. I've sold other similar ones like this, yellow ones, and I do well. So $5.16 to me at the bins. Sold it for 40 bucks on Facebook. So after the fees and that $5.16 that I bought this for, I ended up with $32.09. There you go. Brooder. I said Booter? Oh my god, it's Brooder. Again, you'll pay 4 to 5 bucks for a truck, but when you can get $32 out of it, do it. And the last sale that I have for today is I have this full bag of just different size dinosaurs. Plastic, this one's like 1986, but just different sizes. You know, just little sizes like this. Not even heavy, honestly, but they're older ones. But just anytime you see these kind of dinosaurs, here's my bag. So I filled it up. As soon as it got full, then I made a quick lot. Okay, so quick lot. By weight, this cost me $6.80. So I didn't have to wait to have this many, but I figured, you know, it's a good lot. A kid would love to have all these dinosaurs, small sizes, big sizes. So it looks good in the picture, and I think I'll show you somewhere over here. $6.80 by weight for me. I sold it for 20 bucks. It wasn't huge, but again, I was asking 30, but again, you know, when you say that, hey, you know, my son would really love these things, and you offer 20 bucks, you're gonna get it. Why? Because I'm still gonna profit $10.32 after my fees and after my buy-in. So is it big money? No, but I still doubled and a little extra my money, right? I got my money back. I still made 10 bucks, and the kid's gonna enjoy this. Again, guys, the whole purpose of the show, or the whole purpose of the content, is not to flex. The purpose of this is to show you other avenues to generate money for yourselves. Whether you're trying to do this as a part-time, maybe it's just a couple weekend sales that you want to do. You know, you're planning a vacation and you want to save up money for that, and your job, you know, you have enough to provide for your family and your bills, but never enough to, you know, hold enough. So maybe you decide to sell some toys or some clothes that my wife does, or the shoes or something, and you're rehoming these things, right? You're finding a different meaning than just, you know, a $10 deal. You're looking at it like, man, some kid's gonna love to play with this. When you're sourcing stuff, think about not just the profit in it. Think about the person you're doing this for. You're sourcing this for somebody else. Will somebody else enjoy this? And if your answer is yeah, they will, by all means, if you make $3 or $4 on a small, it's well worth your time. You're making some money on it. So quicker sessions, just so that I can get you the quick information, because the whole point of it is not to really explain the monetary and how I did it and how I got it and all that stuff. I think the focus for you is really, you know, do those sell? Yes. How much? Around this range. And should I pick it up? That's on you. You know, I made, you know, just on a quick number, because I've got my notes here. I didn't do the math, and I'll probably put the actual math here. But I've got 10, 15, 25. I got 60, 70, about 70 bucks. 70 bucks, and I think I'm in it at 10 bucks. So $10 into 70 bucks. There you go. Take half of that 70, save it for your vacation or your whatever you're trying to buy. Take that other 25, 30 bucks that you know, generated, go back to the Goodwill bins, bring in some more stuff, and you keep doing that, and your money's just gonna slowly go like this, right? So small investment, initial investment of 10 bucks here generated $70, you know. And I see myself as not a shark. There's a lot of sharks out there, you know. And what do I mean by that? I'm a bottom feeder. I call myself a bottom feeder. Why? Because I'm at the bottom. I'm picking the stuff that, you know, people, I don't want to say overlook, but don't want to waste time with. So I feed off the smalls. Okay, I'm at the floor, sourcing the small items, things that people don't want to deal with, the parts, the restorable things. You know, these little binders that, you know, what are they gonna do with it? Who cares? You know, somebody wants it because they remember that, right? So that's me. I'm a bottom feeder. Sharks are out there, and those are the guys that are making the big money and selling 4 or 5 things per day on these small items, something that people can afford. You're gonna find a lot more benefit in that. So again, much appreciated. Hopefully the content is something that you enjoy, and if it is, let me know. Like, subscribe, ring that notification bell, leave comments. Let me know if this is the stuff that you want to see. I'm trying to figure out the best options for lighting, because I see some of my videos and they're like dark, and this is the only place that I've got more light. So again, it's not a flex, but you know, I'll talk about my video game collection and stuff. As you can see, I've got a decent little collection going on here. Yeah, all of this stuff is garage sales. All this stuff that you see here, I did it from garage sales. I did it from the Goodwill bins, not because I found it every time, but because I saved my money, and then I went out and bought stuff from like Facebook Marketplace, OfferUps, all those little platforms. I generated enough money from the smalls to buy that stuff, so then all this stuff that ends up here on my wall is free, right? All this stuff has been paid for. It's just free. So if I ever need to make a little extra money and I need to sell my Grayskull or this nice little inbox Nintendo, any of these consoles, I know that it didn't cost me anything anymore, because it's just generating money, profit. It's all profit for me. Okay, I want to teach you that. Maybe this is not what you're looking for, and that's okay, but maybe there's another hobby that you have. You like Legos, and you know, you don't want to spend money, your own hard-earned money from work on Legos, and you're like, man, Legos are expensive, so how do I generate a side gig without having to go work somewhere else? Well, you do this. You sell stuff from the Goodwill bins, invest $10 and you make 70. Do it a couple times and you'll end up with a couple $100. Then you can go to your local, you know, toy shop, buy whatever you want, and know that you probably paid a fifth of the actual value, right? Because you did the work out here. You want to do a quick vacation, save up a couple $1,000s. It's not that hard. It's all about how much effort you want to put into it is how much money you'll end up making. So I'm just here to teach you different things that I find and how I generate money. Will you find these? You know, just because I said that, you know, be on the lookout for that binder, this Brooder brand dinosaurs. You may or may not, but keep watching the shows because I'm trying to show other options and other things that I'm doing to generate money to feed my video game addiction, my G.I. Joe addiction that I have. And, you know, I can only do that by making a little side money. And this is how I do it. Okay. So thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope there was some value to it. And if there was, again, just let me know. Be kind. Rewind. Much love. Peace.